All right, guys, today's sad news. Joesthetics, Jo Lindner, I believe his name was, passes away. Initially, the first reports were a heart attack, and then reports literally 30 minutes to an hour later um, said blood clot and aneurysm. Okay. Um, when I made one of my videos on, I made a video on TikTok and IG. I said heart attack there, and then his girlfriend saying it's a blood clot aneurysm. Either way, he's gone, and it's both vascular related. Here's the deal. He was just on the Bradley Martin podcast, and he was speaking about how little stuff he took, like his craziest cycles were just little baby cycles. And who knows, guys, what people are taking? You never know. I've always been transparent. What I take. I even have my book that just came out called Geared Up. It's for entertainment purposes only. It has all my cycles in here I ever did my whole bodybuilding career, and it has a couple crazy stories in here too, like politics and bodybuilding back then, how it's different now. Crazy stories going to smuggling stuff. So check this book out. You can get it on Amazon Kindle, or you can get it on my website, okay? ArmandoDB.com. So, and then they were talking about recreational stuff too. Let's not kid ourselves. A lot of people, just because you're in fitness doesn't mean you're healthy. A lot of people do recreational stuff, coke, meth, whatever. That's, it goes on. Painkillers, a lot of stuff like that. So it goes on. His girlfriend said he was complaining of some neck pain days prior, and those are usually indicators that can, lead to this. So, or it can just feel like a muscle pull. But guys, get checked up. It's not worth it. Go to the ER, get checked up. He's 30 years old. Why are people dropping dead from stuff? By the way, he had the jab 4 times. Not once, but 4 times also. So, we all know that taking steroids thicken the blood. That's why we donate blood, because the red blood count gets too high. And supposedly the jab caused, clotting too. I'll just say this. I have to watch my words on here. Before the pandemic, people were not just dropping like this. In sports, especially in bodybuilding. I mean, the last, several years in bodybuilding has been some of the most deaths ever. And why? Of course, abusing steroids is bad for you, right? Let's not play like they're healthy. Abusing anything is bad for you. But throw something on top of that causes clotting too. That's all I'm going to say about that, okay? It's a sad deal. I didn't know him personally. I know he lived in Thailand for some time, and then he lived in Dubai. Maybe he was going to come live here, or maybe he was here. I'm not really sure. But I just want to, I'm not necessarily talking about his death, but years ago when Men's Physique class came out, I said, we're going to see a lot of more fitness men's physique type physiques get sick in the future, okay? And here's the reason why. Bodybuilders, we do get heavy. I'm retired and I'm still almost, 280. So that's not good for the heart. I'm not going to lie and say that's healthy being that heavy. I don't try to be this heavy. It's just I still retain a lot of muscle, and I still go to the gym. I take prescription stuff from my doctor. It's all legal now. I do not take anything from the street for the past years. If you guys need that, if you want my contact for my HRT clinic, you can contact me on my IG, send me a message there. Hey, please, can I get that contact? And I will be happy to give that information out. They will take your blood. They will take care of you. They can prescribe your testosterone replacement. They can prescribe some other compounds to help with things like injuries, like DECA, VAR, other peptides. So they're not some, HRT clinic that's, not trying to help you. There's a big name one out there that's, I'm not going to say the name, but not really helping people out. Then you got all these other ones out there that are using these compounding pharmacies that aren't compounding the correct dosages. It happens all the time. I've been doing this with compounding pharmacies and wellness centers for about 15 years now, like helping them, working with them. So just wanted to throw that in there. So, I'm just at a loss for words. It's sad, man. He's 30 years old. He seemed like a really nice guy. He seemed really hyper all the time. I don't know if it was something he was taking. A lot of bodybuilders like uppers. I'm not talking about just like drugs, like, white or Coke or whatever. Caffeine, too much energy drinks. He was very hyper guy. Everybody knew him for his chest thing, like where he would flex his chest and it would just start rippling like that. I believe he stayed too dehydrated all the time. I remember maybe a year or so back, he was doing bicep curls and it just his bicep just ripped and tore, and he had it repaired. And he admitted he was too dehydrated. A lot of these guys, party guys, partying, you cannot mix the two. If you guys are taking gear, and I'm not saying this is what he did, I'm just giving advice. If you guys are taking gear and you're partying too with recreational stuff, that's super dangerous. If you're bodybuilding, take care of your health with that. Get blood work, get your heart checked up. Blood work's not enough. You got to check your heart up too. Get EKG, echocardiograms, stress test, calcium scores. I do that every 3 years, and I have my athletes do that every 3 years, okay? My heart is healthy. My blood pressure is healthy. Luckily, after I competed, I got out at the right time where I didn't keep pushing it super hard, where, I didn't have to take blood pressure. I know a lot of my friends, a lot of my people I competed with are on blood pressure medicine, statins, all this other stuff that can make you feel really, not good. So who knows? Prayers to his family, to his girlfriend. That's devastating. That's so young. And I hate seeing this in our industry. I hate hearing about all these deaths. It makes me sad to hear about all these constant deaths in the industry I love, that I fell in love with. It's become an industry also too where the dosages are pushed to the max. I mean, these guys on the Olympia stage today, their physiques are being built in a lab, not in a gym. You see them training in the gym, they're hardly training, and they're taking so much chemicals. I mean, the standard now is 20, 25 IUs plus of growth hormone. That's insane. What was crazy when I was competing is if you took 8 IUs of growth hormone, which I eventually took at the end of my career. It's just so extreme now. Kids are always asking, what can I take to get big? They're starting gear at 15, 16, 17, 18. We didn't even think about that as a teenager. Things are just so backwards now. People want instant gratification in everything. So I want to make this video not just about him, about some other things too, because there's a lot of problems in fitness. And it's sad. Guys, this is your body. This is your one and only body you get. Take care of it. It's just your temple. God gave you a temple. Take care of it. So I think I covered basically everything. Like I said, I reported a heart attack first. It was a clot. It's both vascular, because reports come out and it's like choo, 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 choo. I want to do the report to let people know, but they're both vascular, and rest in peace. And it's just, I liked the guy, personality. He was funny. He seemed like he was a funny guy to be around. I literally just watched his interview on Brad Martin's show, and them talking about gear and everything. And he kind of seemed he was kind of scared about his health too. So guys, get checked up. It's not worth it. Don't wait. Don't say I'm going to do it a month later, next month. Get in now. If you're having chest pain, go to the ER. If you're having pain in your neck, go to the ER. If you tell them, I'm having chest pain, they have to test you out. They have to see you. They can't make you wait. So guys, if you're having any of those issues, go. It's not worth your life, okay? All right, guys, peace out. God bless his family, and I'll talk to y'all later.